Hey everyone, how's it going? So I've already made 2 videos talking about applying to postgraduate study and personal statements and all of that fun stuff. But today I thought I would make quite a fun video, but also kind of informative. And I thought I would share with you my personal statement that I wrote for my current course, which is Translational Cancer Medicine at King's, that I wrote a year ago, and I thought I might share that with you. I always watch videos where people read back their diary entries and then kind of make comments on, you know, the kind of stuff they wrote. So I thought I would do kind of a similar thing, except instead of using my old diaries, which I don't own anymore, why not read through my old personal statement? And I guess this isn't really that old, it's only a year old. But if you guys enjoyed this video, I might do a similar video with my personal statement for my undergrad, and that's 5 years ago, so I think that might be a little bit more funny to read. Anyway, so I will share this with you guys because it might help you out, or you might just laugh at some of the silly things that I've just written in here. Either way, go out my laptop and let's get started. So, actually, I don't know why I'm holding this up, like, you guys don't care if I'm holding it or not. Okay, so this is the first line. I would like to undertake an MRes in translational cancer medicine as I am very dedicated to pursuing a career in research, and I have chosen to study at King's College London as it is one of the world's leading research institutes offering research excellence across a variety of fields. Firstly, that sentence is like 3 lines long. Like, why would I not split that up? But anyway, straight to the point. That's what I'm applying for. Next part. With regards to Division of Cancer Studies, not only am I interested in the state-of-the-art technology and research techniques used, but also in the translational approach in which research and clinical scientists work together to maximize our understanding of cancer and cancer treatments. Every single point I made in that sentence is very true. And honestly, my course has been amazing in the sense that I have been learning all of those things. But again, Jesus girl, long sentences. That's like 3.5 lines long for one sentence. I'm pretty sure my English teacher from secondary school is like having a stroke somewhere with the sheer disappointment of my sentence structuring. Anyway. So this is the second paragraph. My enthusiasm for cancer research developed during my undergraduate degree in biomedical sciences. Now, if you've watched the video where I talked about how to write a personal statement, this is the thing that I was talking about where I said try and include somewhere in there why, or where I should say, your interest first developed in the field. So, my enthusiasm for cancer research developed during my undergraduate degree in biomedical sciences. During my first year, I became fascinated with cell biology and how aberrations in cellular processes and signaling pathways can result in disease. Very true, it was a very interesting module. Consequently, I became very intrigued with the development of cancers, how they are treated, and how initial aberrations could be targeted in developing potential therapies. Also true, if you guys are in science and you are into the field of cancer, as horrible a disease as it is, learning about it is pretty damn interesting. But then again, I'm kind of biased here, so, you know, maybe don't listen to me. So in the third paragraph, I tried to talk a little bit more about actual cancer itself because I remember either a friend or an academic told me this or I read it somewhere online. And they said that, you know, people who read these are interested in their field. So the more you talk about their field, the more it shows that you're also interested in their field. Does that make sense? Let me read the third paragraph and maybe you'll kind of get what I'm on about. Because cancer is a major cause of mortality and morbidity worldwide, it is important to develop strategies in tackling the disease. But what I find most fascinating is that the diversity and complexity of cancer means that finding a single cure is highly unlikely, and that 2 people with the exact same type of cancer may be treated completely differently. See? Interesting. This is an aspect which I am greatly interested in, and I am very keen to pursue a research career dedicated to the goal of discovering and unraveling different aspects of cancer in order to improve treatment efforts and also disease prognosis. So again, I know I'm being biased here, but I think it's generally quite a good idea to talk a little bit about the field or, for example, a problem that's faced within the field. As I mentioned in the other video, either global warming or obesity or pandemics, you know, things like that. And then say why you're interested in it and how you think this course will kind of help you contribute to making an effort in that area. Or not effort, as in making a contribution or making an impact in that area. Paragraph number 4. In order to reach that goal, I believe that resilience, patience, and dedication are required on an individual level. The process of conducting research requires dealing with complicated experiments. Yep. And at times frustrating outcomes. Also, yep. Therefore, having the correct attitude and the necessary skill to deal with certain situations is essential to ensure success. Okay, I like to pride myself on somebody who has at least partially some of those skills, but oh my god, when your experiments don't work and it's like 10 o'clock at night and all your friends are either partying or, you know, your more sensible friends are asleep and you're still in the lab, it is hard not to get frustrated. But I guess patience is kind of like a muscle that you kind of build up with practice. Anyway, next paragraph. I have practiced this attitude during my relative experiences at the Northern Institute for Cancer Research, working within both the cancer genomics team and the breast cancer team. At the end of my second year of undergraduate study, I obtained funding from Newcastle University to carry out a project working to validate KDM3A, a histone demethylase, as an estrogen receptor regulator in the tamoxifen-resistant breast cancer cell line MMU2, long sentence, for which I produced a 1,000-word report and a poster presentation. Again, these long sentences. I'm like out of breath trying to read this out. Continuing on, I then opted for a project involving leukemia in my third year of study, and I carried out my dissertation within the cancer genetics team to target the DNA repair AP endonuclease APE1 as a potential therapeutic strategy in acute myeloid leukemia. I just want to take a little bit of time to say that if you guys are at Newcastle University, I would highly recommend the cancer module projects because I absolutely loved working in the Northern Institute for Cancer Research. Great people, and I was very fortunate to have two really good projects. Anyway, next paragraph. Not only did I get to experience a variety of techniques such as Western blot, reverse transcription, quantitative PCR, and cell cycle analysis, but I also gained a better understanding of how to troubleshoot and look for a cause when issues arise. I also gained a better appreciation for the patience and resilience needed to conduct the same experiment multiple times and the dedication to repeat experiments if certain aspects need to be altered. So again, I talked about this in my last video on how to write a personal statement, where I said instead of just listing some of the experiences or the technical skills you have, try and talk a little bit about what you got out of them. Because one thing I've learned is that admissions people love it if you can be reflective. So in addition to saying what you did, just be like, oh, well, I learned this and I have acquired this technique or this skill or whatever. They seem to love that. Next paragraph. Alongside the aforementioned skills, my research experiences prepared me for postgraduate study as they allowed me to get involved in research discussions through journal clubs, improve my ability to read papers and data analytically, improve my presentation skills by presenting work at the 2014 Vacation Scholarship Poster Presentation Evening, get a feel for teamwork by attending team meetings to discuss overarching projects, develop academic writing skills by writing reports and a dissertation, and also gain an appreciation for the research of others by discussing the work carried out by my peers and supervisors. I'd like to think that in the last 12 months, I've managed to construct reasonably length sentences. Because I'm not kidding, how many lines was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5! 6.5 lines for one sentence. That is not okay! Anyway, overall, I enjoyed both of my project placements very much, and these experiences have been crucial in my decision to pursue a research career. Very true. Next paragraph, and there's 2 paragraphs left, and I'm kind of closing things down now. As a potential student, I would very much like to challenge myself and become involved in the worldwide research community. And I believe that by having the opportunity to study at King's College London, dropping their name in again, I will be able to study and learn among both scientists and clinicians who have passion, dedication, and strong beliefs regarding their area of work. That is very true. I'm very lucky to say that I get to work with some of the most passionate people in their field, and it's amazing being surrounded by people who just love what they do, especially if it's the same thing as you love. The advancement of cancer research and treatment within the last decade has been outstanding, and I would love the opportunity to work amongst the teams and individuals whose research has allowed such possibilities. This is again one thing that I mentioned in the last video, and I said try and discuss the overall cause of why you want to study what you're doing, and try and show that you're interested, that you want to also pursue it and also get involved. I think it's a really nice way to, you know, pull it all together. But again, it's my personal statement, so I'm a little bit biased. Anyway, last but not least. To conclude, I understand that the study of an MRes in translational cancer medicine requires a tremendous amount of dedication and hard work. But I am confident that my interest in cancer research will allow me to really challenge myself and conjure motivation in high pressure situations. Definitely true, I have no idea how I got through the last 6 months of my project. It was stressful. Anyway, I believe that pursuing this course will be an excellent preparation for a research career and an excellent basis for further career development as a PhD student, postdoc, and research fellow. And there you have it. Right at the bottom of the personal statement as well, I have written submitted 12th of May 2016 at 7:50 AM. So guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it would help me out a lot. And if you would like to support me and you found this useful, there will be links below and somewhere on the page. Overall, I hope that you found this useful if you're in the process of writing personal statements. I know it can be a little bit daunting, but you know, watch my last video if you want some general practical tips. This was kind of like a chatty kind of video. Anyway, my lovelies, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I am going to go wash my dishes because as a postgraduate student, you seldom have time to wash your dishes. Or maybe that's just me. Anyway, take care and I will see you next time. Mwah!